Recording. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Never mind that. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. Okay. Today, the tip is meditation for our uh, program is called the 7 bases of the mind. Of course, we all know what it is if you are recording on our meditation practice. So many long time ago, I think I had taught this, but maybe it's a good time to refresh our memory, recalling this uh, technique and also how we practice and also apply this in our meditation to continue further. So let's take a look 7 bases of the mind. To some, this may be new. To some, this could be as a review. 7 bases of the mind. Yes, it is something where our mind or our master consider this is the home for our mind. So disregard where we go. The always ending destination in our journey would always be our home. Same thing for our mind to everyone. Whenever you are practicing meditation, it is something that you also need to realize yourself about this, which is a home for our mind. But most of us tend to make mistake, which is try to look for the home. But in fact, we know by our heart that home where it is. Same thing for our mind. It does recognize and know where its home is. So that's when we meditate. No need to try too hard to looking for the 7 base of the mind. So before we go to 7 base of the mind, where we talking about earlier, let's take a look on these bases of our mind first. If you can see it from the diagram, it's a little bit, so let me read it out for you. All right. The 7 bases of the mind, it is where the mind are travel within our body back and forth, depend on how we can maintain focus our mind. And most of the time when we are maintain our mind inside, it usually stay at the 7 bases. But as our mind sometimes not really focused when we are looking at things outside our body. For example, when we open our eyes, we're looking at a car. Our attention does not stay at this home, 7 bases, quite often. So it's go there. When it's go there, of course, everyone, it would not be simply coming back because it's already attached to the car that you like. So when it stay over there, for example, you want a new car, you see a Ferrari. Do you like Ferrari? Or would you like Porsche? Of course, you want Honda, right? Actually, so therefore it will be like that. Therefore, when you want something, your mind tend to attach. That doesn't stay inside ourselves all the time. That is losing its strength. So when we meditate, it brings our attention back to ourselves. The more it stay, the more powerful our mind be. Not only just powerful enough, but it also can make things easier for us to focus, to do a lot of things, and make our thought, our speech, our action to be more purified as well when it becomes still and stay inside our body. And this is something that's quite very, I would say, new to those who are not used to meditation, like the middle way meditation. So let's take a look. What are they first? The first one is called first base is our nostril right here. For men is on the right side, women is on the left side. The second base would be on the corner of the eye. For men is on the right side, women is on the left. But when it's gonna come join together on the third base, which is about the same level as our eyes, but it's around the center of our head, but around the level of our eye, which is called center of the head. Then right directly under our third base, it will be around our throat, but under. So it will be around center area, but on this level. It will be the fourth base, is our throat. Continue down to the fifth base, which is about our Adam's apple right here. Directly under the fifth base, going down further, as you can see on the diagram, it will be out right around our, what this called again? I forgot. The navel. Yes, around our navel. But above finger, about 2 finger width above our navel, right above the sixth bed. That would be the home for the mind, which we call center of the body. But in short, we call it as the center. Okay, these are the area that the mind are travel. However, as our master explaining, is that when we were born, the mind itself will come and stay on the seven base, traveling. But once we pass away, it will move from seven base down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get out from our body. Leave it as just a corpse and go somewhere where the mind like to be. Whatever karma you have performed, it will go like that. That's usually where the mind would like to be. And that is how it is. So this is the basis of the mind when the mind travel. However, the thing is, when you are doing this technique can also help to maintain your focus easier when you are, yes, open your eyes, or sometimes close your eyes to meditate, depend on how you like. To some people, especially for the kind of people who like to think a lot, who are very smart, this technique is easy for them because they already know how to focus, but not inside the body. But once they learn how to meditate, they can bring attention back to their body and maintain their mind between these spaces. It's a lot easier for them. So it helps them to focus much better. So to some case, this could go better. But to do that, some people may be wondering, well, we know what you're doing, but what it is, I like to know. Well, before we go into how do we apply that, let's take a look what it is further. According to what I learned, 7 bases of the mind, they are how the mind are controlled to the body. The first one, it is our nostril. It is like considered as an entrance for the mind to come into our body. Like when we breathe in, the mind traveling come down to the bottom and stay at the 7 base, like that. Okay. For passing on the second base, CNS means center nerve system for smelling. Yes, this is function as whenever we smell something, like when you cook lasagna or pizza, it's memorized. It's passing this smell on this. So when we smell something, this is when the mind are working as remembering the smelling, and it's passing to the mind right here. And the third is cornea of the eye. That is a central nerve system for seeing things. Fourth is on hearing. It's about right here on our throat, right here. Okay, it's a roof of the mouth around this area. Rightly on Adam's apple, that is about our tasting. 6 would be our navel, would be central nerve system for our touching. Whatever we feel experienced on our body, it's record and send the information to this. And for the mind itself to be processed on thinking, experiencing things is on the 7 bases of the mind, which is the home for the mind as well. This is what it is, how it's work. I try my best to explain in scientific term, but of course I am not a doctor, so please forgive me or excuse me on this matter. But either way, when you are doing this, the point in here is when you are meditate, it is better if you are this method is it better if you are veteran or experienced in meditation. Okay, so to apply them, first of all, if you have not experienced relaxation yet, it could be quite difficult because it's going to process you into thinking. So that's when you adjusting your body, experience some inner peace. That's the first level that you don't need to apply the 7 bases. If you cannot do this much, try to find your way to relax first. It will be better this way, rather than just go straight into 7 bases of the mind. That is why I didn't teach at the beginning. And also for second, visualization with relaxation. Yes, sometimes when you begin to relax, the mind itself could be wandering outside, kind of like easily distract. For example, if you visualize the objects, the mental object. For example, you don't visualize the crystal ball or the sun. And what happened is, if there is some noise coming in, if you don't think about it, you just want to see what is open. Wow, you're just having the feeling, Oh, I want to know what it is, that noise that's causing. Or if you're thinking, oh, I am hungry, I want to eat pizza, but what pizza is good for me? And a lot of thoughts process coming in on and on. That's if you don't have this visualization or mantra to help you maintain your focus. The difficult part will be you will not be able to still. So if you begin to relax, next step is to maintain visualization. And as it progresses further, your mind become too still. But if it's still having a lot of hindrance coming in, for example, pain or feeling of thoughts or expectation coming in, this is when you apply the third technique, which is practice running your focus on 7 bases of the mind. For example, when you're feeling calm and relaxed already, and you visualize the crystal ball, it allows yourself to be able to focus attentively. And as you progress in your inner peace, you're feeling good and continue better. But then it's still just only calm, and sometimes thoughts still arise. It's not completely still yet. Maybe this good technique can help you progress further by, first of all, focus on the mind right here on the nostril, and then it comes to the corner of the eyes, to the third base center of the head, roof of the mouth, Adam's apple, navel, and center of the body. Once it reaches center of the body, you're moving backward from 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, third, second, and the first. On and off like it, around and round, will help you maintain your focus. Once your focus calm down, you feel still, you feel like you don't really need to do any mantra, anything anymore. You just remain calm, and eventually it will come to how to become still by itself. But this is something depend on each individual. However, this technique also best too if when you are open your eyes. What I meant is that sometimes when we are working, driving a car, take a showers, our focus remain not exactly within ourselves, and sometimes it's losing the focus quite easily when something coming up that cause distraction to ourselves. So when that's happened, you can also use these 7 bases of the mind as an alternative from visualization to help you maintain your focus. And it is something that maybe if anyone practice and if it work, let me know. Because right now we are trying to experience this way too, and I'm trying practicing this well. Sometimes I forgot, sometimes I realize and recall my mind to focus as well. It is something hopefully it can be benefit everyone. And so that's everyone. Practicing these 7 bases of the mind could be another alternative that may be right for you. And last but not least, for those of you who are wondering, when am I gonna be able to focus and progress? What would be the result? Well, when I went to study in other school or meditation, they even teach me vipassana already. Is it the same as you practice? Here come the answer. All right. In the middle way meditation, also known as Dhammakaya meditation, it practice main it practice both methods, which are samatha and vipassana. In the middle way meditation, which emphasize on stillness of the mind, samatha is means stillness. You must get to this point first. If your mind are not completely still at one single point, which is center of the body, inside ourselves, you will not be able to progress further into vipassana or spatial insight. Vipassana is also means spatial insight or spatial seeing something special. When your mind becomes still, you will you'll be able to see it with your mind eyes. But if your mind cannot still, even though you can see it, it will not be clear. Or even if you see it, it may not be what it really is. It's kind of like you putting on your sunglasses. If your sunglasses are totally dirty, you cannot see everything clearly. Worse is you can even see it's wrong too. But once the mind becomes still, just like the sunglasses, it's very clear. out of the film is become glasses without sunglasses anymore. This is when Vipassana can be practiced and go further. But unfortunately, I myself still practice Samatha level. Thus, if you are able to become still completely, let me know. So I will send your case to my master. And he is the special one who will be teaching Vipassana. And so if you can do that much, let me know so I can do that. My job has been finished. You had graduated. In meditation itself, especially the middle way meditation, you start off as nursery level. But then when you are become still, you go to university level right away. You graduate, get diploma right away. You don't have to go to grade school, high school, and enter university. It doesn't work that way. So if you get this part, you will go to that far. But don't worry, no need to rush. At the very least, we're still alive, we still have opportunity. Okay, so keep practicing every day. Before we part today, here's some announcement I'd like to make. Oh yeah, I forgot about the picture. Yes, when our mind still, at the very least, the object or the image that you visualize, for example, the crystal ball, it will be clear like this. At the beginning, if you are imagine, it will be like this. You know, blurry a little bit like this blue area, the blue area that you see, like around the crystal ball. But when your mind are very still, it will be like this. It will be like this clear, sharp edge, everything. This is how it goes. And to some case, they visualize the Buddha, like a top view is easier for them. This is what our temple like to use. It has both Buddha's image and the crystal ball that's on top of the Buddha when he meditates. Okay, and another using they visualize the Buddha inside their stomach. It could be another way. Depend. It is depend on one's visualize, but you can use this object as the way you visualize. But the more your mind becomes still, the clearer the image would be. And so come to our announcement. Oh, forgot. I haven't teach this for a while. Okay. As our master, he always mentioned as the inner body here in this section that he taught. One of the quote that he said is that the ultimate purpose of life is within us. You will find that when your mind becomes still. It begins at the center of the body, at the 7 bases of the mind. Be still at the center of the body, the entrance to the inner body. In other words, if you want to find your inner body inside yourself, your mind must be still at the center. Then you will be able to enter your inner body. When we reach the inner body, we transform from unwise to become wise, from being ignorant to become bright, to being bright. That which is hidden becomes known. In other words, whatever you have not known about yourself, it will be revealed when your mind becomes still at the center of the body. This is why it is most important, from what I had learned from my master, is that when the great master himself discovered his inner body, when he or Dhammakaya, he realized that the only way to get to the inner body must focusing the mind at the center of the body, nowhere else. This is why not many people can discover this place. So when he realized this, he devoted all of his life, his time and effort to show people that this is the entrance, the only way. Other places you will not find. And the place that you must stay and still and focus must be at 7 bases of the mind. Only then you will find the truth of your life, the door to enter nirvana. That is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Yes. All right, everyone. And so hopefully what you learn from 7 bases of the mind can be benefit, and why we are focused so much in the 7 bases of the mind inside ourselves. But because when we talk about 7 bases of the mind, most of us trying too hard, I must be at the center of my body. And we use our own feeling, our own behavior. Try very hard to be still. And you try very hard, you know already, it won't be relaxed, and you stay far away from you should be. That is why when I teach meditation, I forget about 7 bases. Just get relaxed first. but I think you already know how to relax because I just asked you. Anyone feel relaxed? Yes. Next stop here. Try this, everyone. Okay. It is something that you can help you progress. And another announcement is for next week, my journey. Yes, I will be in outside of temple because I got some invitation. So therefore, Venerable Sander will be in our teaching month for my journey. Yes, 40 to 45 minutes. Yes, intermediate meditation. Enjoy, everyone. So come for his teachings next time. And for your schedule, for those who miss it, please don't miss it. This time, our full moon of peace will be on the somewhere close to Earth Day. So there will be 2 special sessions on our next month on our program. One will be on April 16 at 8 p.m. your time, Chicago time. All right, but for New York, it will be 9 p.m. For LA, it will be 6 p.m. So if you live around close to that area, stay tuned. But as for me, I have to get up very early, 2 a.m. in the morning. So, well, hopefully you come join me. Make my effort with 2 p.m. guys, 2 a.m. guys, okay? It's very, very difficult, but hey, it's enjoy seeing your smile, okay? Next is anyone interested? Today I'm teaching as well for our evening session. So today, in fact, I have 4 sessions. I will go to the next session at the local in my temple right now, and then evening session on Zoom. On this Zoom code, I will post it again on our alumni session. If anyone interested, hey, if you don't do anything, when you get bored, come meditate with me. All right, everyone. That will be my announcement for today. Oh, I forgot. I realized one thing. 2 books. It's not expensive. This is the book from one of our monks who come to ordain for quite some time and learn the progress in his practice. So that he write a book on his journal. Now it's been published and sell on Amazon, both in paperback and Kindle. The first book is The Building Blocks of Meditation, while the other one is The Building Blocks of Meditation Journal. In other words, he write down on his experience and his own journal of his inner progress. If anyone interested, what in see? Aside from the power of healing meditation, the healing power of meditation that I presented to you earlier, this book is also could be interest. If you interest to learn further into meditation, this is the recommended book. So everyone, thank you very much for joining. Well, today I have decreased degree of my redness power that come from my inside. Okay, so now I think maybe it's a good time for me to return my microphone to our MC.
Thank you so much, LP, for your session today and guide us to practice meditation together. Thank you very much. And thank you everyone for joining our program. I just came late because I think we don't have our session today because I just entered and nothing in our group. So I just came late and Lumpy notified me later. So I just came in. Thank you so much, LP, and everyone for joining us today. And actually, for the 7 bases, I cannot remember all of those bases. Just only one base that I truly remember is the 7th base. So it's the most important thing. So it is the way of liberation. I just know this word from the book of Luang Por. It has the way of liberation. So it is the most important thing. So don't forget to practice meditation, everyone. All right, it's time for us to say goodbye. But before we part today, we'll take a group photo together, everyone. All right, thank you so much. We have Mr. J, Miss Kathleen, Miss Ellen, Miss Ashley, and also Mr. Wanda. All right, we'll take a group photo together this time. Maybe we'll put palms together like this. All right, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much, everyone. Rejoice in your merits and don't forget to practice meditation from time to time. Thank you and see you next session. Bye-bye. We'll pay respect together. We'll pay respect our GTM together. Bow. Bow. Bow.
All right, everyone. Thank you for coming. Hope please come back again next time for our Venerable Standard. It will be kind of sad when he come. Oh, no one here, All right, everyone. See you later then.
Bye bye.